Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am here, I'm making this kind of offbeat video today, talking to a couple other friends of mine, and we were discussing who we watch on YouTube and why. Who do you watch and why? So put down in the comments or link to the person who you are watching. But I wanted to share some of the channels that I watch. Now what's crazy about YouTube is that YouTube started as a humble, weird entity of posting videos or where people can actually put videos and share it with others. And it's turned out to be like this conglomerate of wealth and knowledge, which is fascinating. I mean, I've been on YouTube since probably day 3 or 4 when it first came out. And I got videos out there from like 10 years ago. I never really aspired to be a YouTuber. It just really never floated my boat, but I used it as a tool to share my car videos to friends, because you know, a lot of you young people out there don't realize how hard it was to share media between people and friends or family or anything like that before Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube that you have at your fingertips where you can just snap a photo and share it. Years ago it wasn't like that. You had to borrow somebody's server time and it cost a ton of money, and you traded emails back and forth, and it was just like it was crazy. Now you just upload a video, send it out there, and it's up in the clouds someplace. Some of the channels that I like personally, I'm not going to go in any kind of order of top 10 or anything like that, but I'd like to shoot some names out there and discuss why I listen, that I watch and I've followed for a while now. And I got my little list here, obviously, but one of the top guys that I've watched for a long time is a guy by the name of CaseyNeistat. And the reason why I like CaseyNeistat is that he's kind of brought, instead of everybody else was self-vlogging and doing all this stuff with their phones, and you got this shaky video, he was kind of like one of the pioneers who brought his cinematography background into the YouTube world and kind of transformed it by his epic, you know, like the time lapses that he does, and also the way he presents his story. This has changed a lot of YouTubers and the way they think about how they put together a video. And by no means, I'm not a professional. I try to do the best that I can of what I have and the cameras that I have, and sometimes I'm not a great storyteller, and I try my best. So it is what it is. Another YouTuber that I personally like, which I thought was kind of, you know, he's not really a YouTuber, but he's actually a car builder. His name is Jonathan Ward from Icon Trucks. He's taken, man, he has like made like these old Broncos and Toyotas and transformed them from these clunky off-road vehicles into like a modern touch that you can't get in the modern era now. I mean, their trucks are expensive, don't get me wrong, but the attention to detail is mind-blowing. Check out his channel. Another person that I like personally is a guy named called Rich Rebuilds. This is a crazy story about this guy. He is a car guy. He has a Corvette, but he also, out of curiosity, he took a flooded Tesla. And remember, Tesla doesn't have any service centers or any place you can go to get work done. You have to bring everything back to Tesla. And he says, well, F you to them. And he built a flooded Tesla. He rebuilt a flooded Tesla in his 2-car garage. And he's got probably like, I think about 500,000 subscribers now. And he's like, you know, on his like 10th rebuild, and he has his own shop now. And so, I mean, it's crazy. Check that out. I'll put that in the link, you know, for what he's doing. Another offbeat YouTuber, and you can remember, this is for me, this is more of a car channel. I mean, my passion are cars. That's my hobby. That's the whole purpose. You know, you see it on YouTube on my channel and all my videos. It's basically wrapped around cars with a few little things here and there that I add into it, that I'll post up or something like that. But mainly these YouTubers here are going to be car people, but don't discount that if you're not a car person, because look at some of their videos or look at some of their channels and get inspiration from them because of what they're putting together. It's not so much the car itself, but it's the package and the cinematography and the storytelling that is fantastic on some of these channels. So another person that I think incorporates really good cinematography and a no bullshit attitude is a channel called savagegeese. I know it's a strange name for a car channel, but he is like a techno guy that turned car reviewer and really puts together a nice, if you're looking for like a car, like a brand new car, he reviews all of these cars, and he doesn't do like the stupid exotic cars, and you know, for those high dollar, you know, like stuff that you see on Motor Trend, and you know, drive the Bugatti and the newest Ferrari. I mean, he does do those cars too, but he'll take like a Kia Soul for a test drive and tell you his opinion on it and give you an honest view. I mean, that's hard to come by in the day and age of marketing and sponsorship and all that kind of stuff. So he doesn't rely on that. He makes his videos based upon what he feels about the car, and it's a professionally done. All right, so then you have, you know, like the fun channels, as I call it, the Hoonigan, which is Ken Block and his whole team, and so on and so forth. But a guy like Ken Block, he started out with another company. He started racing his WRXs. Then he got into the the rally racing stuff, and I mean, he has got a long history of stuff here, and his whole team put together these fantastic videos. And then they also have the other videos of the burnout contest and all the other kind of stuff, and it's just, check it out. That's all. Now you have, I'm jumping around all over the place, but it's my channel, so I can do whatever I want. Then you have a guy, Mike Finnegan, or Finnegan's Garage. He is part of the Roadkill team from Hot Rod Magazine, or the whole conglomerate, you know, Carcraft and 4x4 magazines, the Peterson, you know, publishing, you know, company, I think, which was taken over by Motor Trend. He has a fantastic YouTube channel on his own. And me personally, I like that better than the Roadkill stuff, because the Roadkill makes him look stupid, like he can't put together a car or doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And I understand the whole drama thing of they want to make content and all that kind of stuff. But since they got taken over by Motor Trend TV, they kind of left YouTube and kind of like up in the wind and bullshit stuff like that. And they kind of give you those teasers so you can go and get a subscription. But to me, that's just whatever. They started out in YouTube. You know, they claimed that they weren't going to get big, but then they went off of YouTube. So that's just another thing. That's a whole nother topic. But people, then like the real technical videos that I like. It's another channel called WeberAuto. If you want to know anything about transmissions, differentials, or anything like that, WeberAuto is like, like it's just like a whole, you can sit there, get a bag of popcorn and just sit there and look at like all the shit that's going on for, you know, automatic transmissions. And this guy goes into super detail stuff. And me personally, I kind of lean towards the more technical channels than more the entertainment channels, because I like to, you know, I'm more of a technical guy than a entertainer guy. And you can probably tell from my videos, you know, from that. You have another kind of strange guy, and I'm not going to say his name, but I'll say his channel name is Cleetus McFarland. You all know them. You know him from 1320 videos and that whole clan over there. And he started out as a young kid with that whole team. But what's interesting about the 1320 videos, and that's a good channel too, is that they started out with handheld cameras, going to street races and going all over the places and filming all this stuff, which has turned out to be like a news media of all the different type of drag racing and all the events out there and all that kind of stuff. And then Cleetus kind of branched off onto his own and made his own channel and started out with a bone stock Corvette. They took the whole body off of. I mean, you guys probably all know that if you just go to his channel. But from where he's come in a year or two is phenomenal. And he's kind of you know, showed his hiccups along the way, and that's another key point, is that I think a good YouTube channel has to have a storyline, has to have some sort of thing going on, and not just saying, hey guys, I'm here and I'm doing this and blah blah. But you have to have your own little thing going. Oh, another one guy which I think that you guys would be interested in, and he's totally not a car video, absolutely not a car video. His YouTube channel name is AVE, Apple Victor Edward. This is a crazy Canadian guy who reviews products, and I think he's some sort of like engineer or whatever he does, but he has like a quirky way of like talking about stuff. Like he won't say computer is computer, he says confuser. But what he does do is that he takes a lot of the products from like Harbor Freight or Home Depot, any of like the mechanical drills, all that kind of stuff, blows them apart, takes them apart, and shows you bit by bit the junk that's in there or the goodness that's in there. And he shows how the inner workings of everything that he's doing. So that's another channel you should check out. So these are some of my picks. You know, there's so many YouTube channels out there, so many great YouTube channels out there. So let me know what you think. What do you like? Put it in the comments below and tell me what channels you're looking at or watching, and make sure you link the YouTube channel so I can, you know, pull it up and make comments on there or whatever like that. So I don't know. Let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.